What's up, YouTube? This is Joseph, the Digital G. Wh- What's up, YouTube? This is Joseph, the Digital G, and today I'm bringing you a behind-the-scenes, step-by-step process of how I edit photos on Lightroom. Let's get into the photo editing. I actually just like to go down the order, and again, everyone has their own techniques and how they do it and their own um, style. And sometimes I don't even like these glasses now because I have to actually I really want to focus in on the true color, and these are tinted, so it doesn't really help me out there. Because sometimes I just see pretty much green. There we go, get the colors true. And again, my style is a little bit more poppy, like I like a punch of color. And again, I really just go through all this and make sure if it's something I know that I could touch and change, then I will. Like, let's say these flowers behind you are blue, so I would try to see if I can, oh, see the blue kind of affects everything. That's good to know. But if I pop that with a little bit more blue, cools it down a little bit. Let's see if I change it. Well, yeah, but honestly, that deep dark blue is really beautiful, especially with all the lighter colors. And I used to do some of the midpoints and the midtones and highlights, but sometimes it gets too punchy for my taste. But you know, sometimes I like to add, maybe since it's like a baby shower, more of like the lighter color vibe, maybe like a pink or light blue, but like minimally. And then some, most of the time I like to just see where, okay, that's a good before and after. Here, let's lighten that up a little bit. I want those whites to be a little bit more poppy. And then to make my life easier, I just copy the settings and then paste. And then usually, again, I like to just paste because most of the time it'll get me in the right range. And again, since it's more of like a baby shower, I don't want it to be fully contrasty and punch you in your face because it's definitely not. I want to kind of, it looks a little bit cold, a little bit too cold for me. So I'm going to warm it up a little bit. And that so far looks not bad at all. So again, this one's going to be a little bit easier. Just copy settings, boom. Ooh, but I remember this trick. You want to crush a little bit of the highlights to give it a little bit nicer feel. Again, less poppy. But then again, make my life easier. Most of the time I'll just copy and paste on the hotkeys. So there we go. Whoa, that's so blown out. But you know, good thing we're just editing. And they got kids table. And this was actually one of the first cool kids table I've seen at a baby shower because it actually they're a family that actually really thought about the kids. And most of the time when I've gone to parties, whether that be photography, photo booth, DJing, the kids don't really have any activities to do, so they're literally just running around screaming because again they haven't seen their cousins or whatnot in like ages. Close ups. This is actually shooting with my new 85 millimeter, which I enjoy. Still a little bit too cold for me, so we're gonna warm that up just a tad. Actually, I like that. A little bit more magenta, copy. So let's get further into the party. I really actually enjoy the first moments when people see each other because that's a good way to get a lot of candid smiles. Change that, give it a little bit more. This is looking a little peachy. I'm thinking about either playing on those colors and making a little bit more peachy and blue. We'll figure that out. And sometimes I like will do one color, and then as the time goes on and I start to see like how the coloring is going and how the majority of it looks, then I just start to tweak it a little bit more. Really taking some of the orange out because one of my most common things as like an early photographer or videographer was they're like, you're making me so orange I look like Trump, and I'm like, yo, chill, I didn't make you that orange. Her dress is more of like a green. Let's see if I can, that's probably going to definitely be a yellow. Let's make that green. Let's make that green a little poppy, a little more. And hopefully it doesn't affect my other yellows. And let me add, oh, that's right. Let me take away some of this brightness, this luminescence. Actually, maybe let me pack a little bit. Oh, wait. Yeah, let me pack a little bit more orange. Let's make it a little bit more red. Oh, I see. I think I know why I put a little bit higher just to wash out that color a little bit. Let's add a little bit of red. And since now I actually think I wanted to go a little, have a little pink in there. Maybe have a little blue. It's kind of hard because you don't want a lot. You just want a little bit, is what I learned. A little bit goes a long way. And I kind of want a little bit more orangish skin tone. But again, you barely want it because then it's going to look too colorful, if that makes sense. And you can see just a little bit goes a lot of ways. And I really do like to darken a little bit the shadows. Perfect. And I think it's going to be right there. All right, let's see. Moment of truth. Will that transpire to my other photos? Yeah, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, a little bit green just to balance that out. These walls were painted like a light brown, and you had white ceilings and different color lights. And so that's also a big thing that you're gonna have to play on when you're in the field is the wall color, the light color, the window color, the lights up there color, the trim. It all matters because it all projects a certain way. Let's see, let's warm that up just a tad bit more. Like that. Oh, and I also did pump out her dress, so that's probably what I think about right about there. I think that's the sweet spot for me. And let's see how much this yellow affects the walls. Yeah, see how the walls are changing now too? Let's not make it super green, but there you go. A little bit greener. Just to balance out the photo. Let's make that luminescence a little bit brighter. For the vignetting, I like a little bit subtleness, not where you're going to see like it actually pop out in your face. 15 right here is looking pretty mint. We'll go here. I actually like to do the background first. It's just my preference. And when I do photo editing, I like to just adjust it a little bit, not to where it's like super exaggerated, just so that it's a little bit more separation. And right here I can lighten up the whites. Or what I should have been doing was also now tweaking this one, because it's not going to get my subject, it's only going to affect my background. And baby shower, I'll take more color out than I like to add. Make it a light airy. And since it's the background, I'll take some clarity out. Got to take some sharpness out. There we go. And now we're back to the main one. She is glowing. All right, thank you YouTube for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate you, and see you on the next one.